Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Football Manager 19 as Ayr United. It's so good to be playing as Ayr again. I'm absolutely pumped. We apparently have a balance of cash. That's weird. My wage budget we're exceeding a little bit, but I'm sure it's going to be okay. We are going to be facing a Forfar Athletic over here in the Betfred Cup. Today, they are in League One, so on paper, we should be in a better position than they are. Hopefully, it will go well. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, let's get it started. We are going to start, I guess, in the cautious play, but we'll probably go to positive relatively soon. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever played against a squad that uses this 4-1-4-1 before. Interesting. They're very defensively minded, and that's okay. Have a little chat. We should definitely be looking at, are we playing white versus white? These colors are incredibly confusing. Okay, I guess they got a little bit of blue up front. It's almost like it's too sunny and things are overexposed or something like that. We had Alan Forrest move into the box, but couldn't get anywhere, so he dumps it to the side to Harvey. Mark Kerr gets it centered again. Adams to Kerr to Crawford to this, to that, to whatever. Gigan goes wide, centers it to Forrest, who does take the shot, but there's too many bodies in the way. They are playing very defensive, and they're just crowding the box with bodies. We may have to, I don't know, normally I would say rely on some sort of crossing game, but we don't have the greatest crossers, nor do we have the best heading game available to sort of try to counter that. Kerr sends it wide, attempting to get to Craig Moore, but L. Moore instead stopped that. Moore does center it up to the box, but Wilson knocks it away. Rose keeps it on the offense, though, to Kerr, to Crawford. Crawford sends it up to Forrest, who's surrounded, dumps it back to Adams. Adams goes to Craig Moore, who's going to force it out to the wings with Andy Gagan over here, who just resets it to Kerr, who's playing as our deep-lying playmaker today. Forrest, Kerr, tiny little passes. Crawford, who takes the long bomb. Actually, from this angle, it almost looked kind of good. That's always the thing that happens when you're mapping from 3D graphics to a 2D screen. Can't get that depth perception. Some of those look like they're going in. Oh, a header won by Harvey, who does get it over to Moffat very well, although he just walks directly into someone and losing it. We do have the instruction to walk into the defense. I think we can go with a positive mentality over here, though, which will help to encourage the defenders to play a little bit further forward, which I think is okay in this particular context. Because, again, on paper, we should be a fair bit stronger. Wow, that looked very good. And I think we're getting a corner out of it. Indeed, we are. Some tactical change. Oh, that's us. Sending the positive mentality. Moffat taking the corner. Does get deflected away, but Kerr keeps possession of it. Over to Forrest. Okay, I guess that went nowhere. Well, here we are, still on the offense. Adams sends it wide to Gigan, who goes forward a bit. Fails with the cross quite desperately, though. Crawford takes another far shot. Gigan picks it up again, though. He's going to be able to get into the box. Nope, deflects it off the body, but that is going to lead to another corner kick. Still 0-0, but this is a lot of action for the first 10 minutes. That is a lot of shots on. What are we looking at? 4 shots. Only one technically on target, I suppose. Still, the offense keeps going. Another deflection there. So, Gigan's idea is basically, well, I'll just kick it at someone, and it'll get knocked out, and then we'll have a corner. It'll be fine. Moffat sends it very high and far. Adams does pick it up on the head, but then we have got Bane over there denying Adams, just like he denied Batman his fun. I guess it's spelled differently. Oh well. Yeah, that's it. Was a possession. 71% possession. Go, 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 go. Should encourage our players to try more long ball. So this would be a more direct play, I think. Yeah, more direct passing, earlier crossing. Maybe. Moffat does try to get it up. Oh, but the goalkeeper runs out and is able to snatch it fairly easy. These long lobbed corners may not be working out for us. I don't think we've got much of an aerial game. Harvey, gets in there, regaining us possession. Gigan sends it far forward. Moffat's on a big run. He's all alone. Sends it directly into the body of the goalkeeper. It is going to give us a corner, yes, but there was a lot of net on the right-hand side there that he could have fired at. A little disappointed he didn't get there. Here comes the corner. Gets deflected away. We are going to be able to keep possession, keep the offensive pressure going, but there is going to be a fair bit of a reset there. Frustrated on the other side. I'm a little frustrated as well. This is 8 shots, 5 on target now. Nothing has gone into the net, which is crazy. And they're not even like super long-range shots. Yeah, I don't think we need to go to a more direct play. Like, I mean, maybe it's saying that because, I don't know, our pass completion's really good. So, listen, we're clearly getting plenty of offense. Going more direct isn't necessarily going to make the difference. Although, this would lead to our more counter mentality some more. There's Moffat all alone. And the goalkeeper actually goes to his knees before Moffat even releases the ball. There must have been a little bit of a fake out there. Very nice. Oh, with the finger guns and everything. Lighting's still a little overexposed. I remember that being a thing in Football Manager 18 as well during the beta. There was something a little off about the lighting, so that's probably something that they're tweaking anyway. I remember there being no shadows in indoor stadiums, outdoor stadiums, one of those. Must have been the indoor stadiums didn't have any shadows and everything was overexposed. That got fixed. Mark Kerr does pick up a yellow card over here, which is too bad. I'm not really hoping to sub him out too early. We could, I guess we'd have to do it somewhere else to tell him to, like, chill out. I guess that would be in the tactics or something. I think we'll be okay. At least we're finally ahead now. I was really worried. The other team is getting very tired. And I guess that's it. I think there's going to be a lot more success in the second half because we are effectively just running over them. I mean, they could get lucky and get in there. I mean, we know it's tough to score goals in football, but at the same time, anyone can score a goal. Even if you're a weaker team, you can get lucky. And even if you're a better team, you need a fair amount of luck to get in there. So anything can happen in football, which I think is part of the joy of the sport. So far we're feeling okay. Lewis Moore. Oh, that's what the L Moore is. Too much spaces for his crosses. I don't know. I don't think we're going to make a change yet. Although, maybe. I do have the initial opposition distracted set to be automatic. I should probably get a little bit more involved. We'll see. Craig Moore gets to Andy Gigan. Gigan's to Adams. Adams to Forrest, who's going to have to send it sideways somehow. Is Crawford going to take another one of the big shots? He is. We might have to check his statistics. He might have a thing where he specifically likes to take shots from away here. Oh, I didn't click on it in time. I mean, I could just pause and look, but that's okay. Doohan scoops it up. I think, again, this is probably going to be Doohan's last starting because I really want to get Mr. Russ in there because I think he's going to have a lot of potential. I think on paper he's potentially a little stronger right now. In pure stats he is, like in terms of stars and things like that. Maybe they're not distributed in the ideal way, but he's also got a lot of potential going forward to scale up a lot. So I think it's going to be great. So we're 60 minutes in, often a place where I start looking for substitutions. Yeah, you have him booked. There we go. I like it when they actually suggest it so I don't have to go and hunt for, like, where's that option? Mark Kerr, easy off the tackles, buddy. Yeah, Crawford's getting kind of tired. He's done a lot of work for us. That might be our first sub that we look into. I mean, he's got the 7.0 rating, which is excellent. Maybe Harvey, who's actually getting tired, and doesn't have quite the same rating. Liam, it's sort of the wrong wing for him, but actually I think that's going to be okay to do that. Adams sends it far forward. Ooh, does get knocked out by White, but Adams does pick it up again. Gets it to Crawford. Back to Adams. Up to Forrest, who's surrounded. He's got to dump it back to Adams. Sends it far back to Mr. Rose. And Egan picks it up on the wing here. What's he going to choose to do with it? Centers it up to Adam, who can probably keep sending it to the left. Yep, Crawford takes another one of those big shots from a distance. I mean, I think internally there's like a little bit of a timer. He's like, okay, it's been on too long. Plays short, simple passes. Comes deep to get ball. Dictates tempo. His long shots are only a 5, actually. Like, we need to encourage him not to take long shots. Cuts inside from both wings. Actually, we're going to cancel that. Oh, I can't do it right now because we're mid-game. Okay, that's fine. Although, I can probably tell him specifically as part of this... Personalized for him. Edit instructions. I mean, the thing is, you can actually shoot okay. I just don't want you to shoot from as far. Alright, it's okay. We'll just leave it. We'll figure it out later. Coming up on 70 minutes. We might consider another sub soon. And some of our energy levels are dropping a bit. Ooh. They're going to get a corner out of this as well. Had I made changes to confirm still? Okay, I guess. Giving spaces for his crosses. Ooh. A lot of dangerous play up front. There we go. Bell's going to pick it up. Get the ball cleared. Oh, tries to send it deep. It does deflect off a body. And goes out for a throw-in, which I guess is going to be okay. Keegan throws it over to Kerr, who has a hard time grabbing it. Does get it back to Andy. Andy sends it forward where Moore is waiting. A little bit of an early tackle there. Oh! Failed. I don't know if that's a failed pass or a failed pickup, but something went wrong there. A bit of miscommunication, I think. Kerr picks it up, sends it back, over, and then finally up to Crawford, to Forrest, over Kerr, who gets it over to Smith, who's subbed in on our wing. He does a big cross. Wilson is going to be able to send it out. Again, we don't really have the aerial game there, unfortunately. I need to make changes to what our crossing style is. We have mixed crosses on. We probably want to stick it to like whip crosses or something like that. Crawford with another bomb from just outside the box. I mean, they're going to win sometimes. Ooh, bit of a miscommunication there for that pass. Bit of a loss of tempo. Now Kerr sends it up to Adams. Adams takes a shot. Crawford picks up the rebound, takes another shot. I think that was supposed to have been grabbed from the goalkeeper right away. A bit of an animation fail, I think, because it looked like it floated above his head for a second. But I think it was just supposed to represent a catch, which is okay. Remember, like, the way the game works is they have their logic internally as to what happened, and then they try to match the animations to it. And sometimes there's a bit of a thing. So Crawford has been playing well, but he is getting very tired. I will go ahead and take him out at this point. Recommending we bring in Murdoch for him. That seems fine. I'm okay with that. We'll wait a little bit longer, but not much. Maybe just another couple of minutes at this point. Maybe after this play. Ooh, that was looking pretty good. Into a goal kick. Okay. Our defenders have been playing strong. They're getting tired. I would love, like, potentially another goal. Can we? No. Yeah, we could put McGuffey in there. That's fine. It's not highlighted green, but it was still a good recommendation. I think that's going to be okay. Play McGuffey as a shadow striker here. He'll be fine. Still ahead by 1. I mean, maybe we would just want to lock it down. We actually might want to go to, like, a more of a... You know, let's be a little bit more cautious at this point. Not quite park the bus style. But let's make sure we don't overextend and let some stupid thing happen. 20-3 shot. 20 shots and only 1 goal. I don't know if that means they're doing something very right or we're doing something very wrong. Or maybe we're doing something very right and just getting unlucky. That's always a possibility. It's so hard to tell, you know, with a sample size of 1. Can Moffat pick it up? He can. He can get it in front. Moore's there to pick it up after a weird rebound. It doesn't go in. Moore sort of failing to get into the net. I think it might be our strikers sort of doing kind of a poor job at actually delivering the final product. Moore's got it. He's surrounded. Sends it to Adams. Adams over to Murdoch. Murdoch is going to get pinned down right away. Forced to take the shot. It is going to be a corner, though, which is, I guess, okay. With just a couple of minutes left, maybe 4 minutes in total with the extra time. McGuffey taking the corner. Rose with the head. Oh, and even more trying to get it in there, but not managing it. Yeah, it's just sort of final third failures. Possession is there. The shots are there. Big free kick. Moore gets on it. Moore does pick up here. Can he get in front of anyone? No, gets deflected. Smith keeps up the aggression. Can he get it right in front of the net? He can, but there's no one there. Moffat loses it to Meechan. Oh, that was Rose knocking it forward. Bit of a header by Hill. Adams picks it up. Murdoch back to Adams. He's pinned down. Going to get out to the wing with Geoghegan. But he's on support, not attack, so he's not that far forward. Which I think is okay. I think it would be... I don't know. Maybe we can play our midfielders a little bit more defensive and actually put the wing backs on attack mode so to go a little further forward. It's a possibility. Moffat tries to center it up nicely there, but unfortunately there's someone right in the way. We're going to wrap this up soon. I was hoping for more than a 1-0. Honestly, with the stats on here, 23-3. Unbelievable. Unbelievable the shots we had. That went nowhere. And here, again, something could happen. Just a little bit of luck gets the ball in the net. Rose clears it. No, he doesn't quite. It stays up. Okay, that's going to go there. That will be a corner, though. This will be the last play of the match, but they will get their corner. Come on. Don't end this in a draw. Clear that ball out. Ooh, they still have it. Whistle, 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 whistle. Blow the whistle, blow the whistle, blow the whistle. There we go. Okay. I think we're going to be fine. Doohan should just dump it. And we'll be okay. Yes? No? Maybe so? Yeah, he's just killing a little bit of time. And there you go. Okay, that was in a way more one-sided than I thought and less one-sided than I thought. I'm far from pleased from what I just saw from the team. Yeah, we're disappointed and people are like, yeah, they understand, they're good with it. They buy into the fact that it could have been better. We got a clean sheet achievement. I guess that's great. Secure victory. Moffat shines. All right. So Hamilton Hamilton is the one that we have to be a little bit more scared about. I think we've got time to get the game in here. Oh, here's everyone coming up on trial, which means we get... Oh, we have to accept. That's right. And then we will get their stats. Do we get their stats now? No. We'll have to wait a little bit longer, but we'll get some statistic. The thing is, we're already over our wage budget. So, hold on. Okay, sorry for the weird cut. Had someone come to the door that I had to go and answer. Right, so we're still broke, right? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, our wage budget. We can't really look for anything else. I suppose we could pull some money out of our scouting budget. That is a possibility. I guess we can't do it from here. But I mean, how do you look anyway? Oh, you'd actually be a good other person up over here. You'd be very good. With good future potential. Damn, yeah, you really do have a lot of potential. We don't have all his stats down, even on trial, but you get a lot more of them really quickly. That is extremely tempting. Who else we've got? Merrick Jorlim over here, another attacking midfielder. A little less tempting. He's got some potential ability listed, but he's 34. He's clearly not going to go up anymore. Like, we don't know his full range, so some of the stats are a little bit fuzzy. He'd probably look for a lot of money. That's less the sort of thing I'm interested in. Evans, who we got here? Center, central defender, nice specs, and that is somewhere where, if I recall correctly, we didn't have a ton of depth. I mean, also the wingbacks position, but that's kind of tempting. Good heading, too. And that's actually something we don't have, I think, in our central defender, is someone who's tall. Unfortunately, we don't have our golden-headed god from last year anymore. So that was Evans. That's a definite possibility. We could use a little bit of extra depth, admittedly, on the wings here, but I think not for Mesto. Is this 29-year-old Dane over on the wings? No, I don't think we need that. Another defensive midfielder. That's kind of interesting. I'm going to pass. And then this is Hamilton itself, their scouting report. So, Carl was a definite possibility, as was Evans. All right, what kind of money are you looking for? Yeah, we don't have any money. Increased wage budget. Can't pretend I'm not disappointed, but I do understand. All right. Yeah. Well, we got some scouting info. I guess what I could do is leave these guys maybe on a short list for now. Maybe we can pick them up in the future. But yeah, we definitely can't get any more cash. We might be able to let go of a few people. You're set to sign, are you? Oh yeah, Balesi. That was another central defender that I'd already negotiated for. Not good now. Oh, you were cheap, though. You were very cheap. Yeah, 130, your future thing. I think that's going to be okay. We'll go ahead and grab you. I'm quite pleased with that. Okay, let's take a look over here. Corner takers. I'm going to figure out different sides. You want opposite foot for the corners, right? So that's good. And then, yeah, I guess something... I guess even like that. And then on the right side, I mean, Guffey's got the right foot, but I think we go Declan into McGuffey. Into Victor, something like that. And then free kicks. Thing is, there's all these different free kick categories, and it's a little tedious to set them all up here. I guess I'll leave those as is. I don't know. The throws, yeah, I don't think I want Shanklin to take the throw, so I guess that was set up fairly sanely. Because I want my strikers ready to go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we will put in the cut here. And it's a little shorter than usual, but we don't quite have time for another match, or do we? Language course. Yeah, let's get you on a language course. Ask Moore to welcome him. Nice, thank you. Fans are pretty pleased. Excellent. Yes, we want that development. We're going to face Hamilton, which will be scary. Hoping 40 points will be enough. Promotion odds. Okay. And our social feed. Seems a waste of time. So yeah, I don't know if there's a cost to the trials. I got to check. We need numbers. Permanent numbers for a few extra people. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. And then, yeah, Hamilton today. All right, tell you what, we'll go ahead with Hamilton. It'll be fine. Again, if we're a little worried about a loss, we might be a little bit more willing to shake some of these things up. I'm going to start you. Your tactical familiarity is nothing. We might just get trounced here. And the thing is, goal diff is important. But the best way to get this guy up to speed is to just get him to play. I mean, that's really the situation. Rose is down at 85%. I would really like to swap you. The problem is, with Higgins out, yeah, central defender pickups would be very high value. Still, I think I'll start Adams here, who doesn't have that much more juice either, actually. Yeah, I think this will be a pretty hard loss. But we're gonna go ahead and eat it. We got no choice. Maybe we'll get lucky. Who knows? Oh, it's the heart formation. That's right. I keep meaning to play a team that's got the heart formation because it's so cute. All right, give them their money's worth. Yeah, there's no pressure on you today. Just make sure to entertain the fans. That's all. We're expecting you to lose. It's the reality of things. Sucks to be you, but there you go. We're gonna go ahead and just go to key highlights only, just to make this a little shorter. Because I don't think this will be as much of a learning experience as otherwise. That is, yeah, gave up the throw in there. It was an interesting looking tackle, but didn't really help. Oh! Forrest just got taken out. Crawford gets it out to Harvey, who's just taking his time moving up here. Ormaz, back to Forrest. He's just surrounded by defense. Gets taken away. Crawford, is he going to take another kick? He does get up to Moffat, and then it gets kicked away. He regains possession and instantly fires off a shot. Under 2 minutes in, suddenly, we're up 1-0 on Hamilton. What was I saying about just getting completely destroyed? I mean, that's probably still what'll happen. But this gets our team's morale way up and brings theirs down a little bit. And that's very important. That sort of sense of momentum, that's huge. Got Smith, just barely keeps it in there. Oh, sends it back to Ormaz instead of centering it. There we go. Murdoch to Crawford. Sends it wide to Harvey. Can he get it? He does. Can he get a decent cross out of this? Over to Ormaz, who takes the shot. Whoa. Just outside. And it's going to be a full-on goal kick, unfortunately, there. Hamilton, we've got anxiety and frustration on the other side. That's good, whereas our players, we've got some calmness. Calm and composed. An injury on the other side, too. He's bouncing back some. He might be okay. They might be forced to do an early sub. Bell does get possession. No header stuff going on here. Oh, that was the other thing I was going to do. Right. Under here to here. I think we want a lot more of those whipped crosses. There we go. We'll have to change our actual training to do that as well. Oh, Adams gets it up to... Oh, no, not to Murdoch. Gives up possession. This is going to be very, very, very dangerous. And I think you can already get a sense. This Hamilton team is much better than we are. Oh, boy, the injured somehow fails to get it in there. Oh, I think he was offside anyway, but wow. Yeah, his condition is going up, but it is a proper injury. And actually, they're fairly exhausted as well, which is interesting. I mean, I guess everyone has been playing fairly, frequently, a couple of games per go. Might want to drop our tempo against these guys. It's a definite possibility. Although, being set to cautious does imply a slightly lower tempo as well. And the higher tempo is only there on aggression. They've got a yellow too. Yeah, they're actually having a really hard time dealing with this. First half is coming to a close. I mean, I don't want to get too excited, but there's a chance. And if we win here, we're going to come out... again, we might not literally come out number one in our group, although there starts to be a very big chance of that. But at the very least, it's hard to believe we wouldn't be one of the best second places. In any case, we should go on to the next round. Yeah, very happy with how it's going up. People are reacting mostly positively. That's good. Okay. We're going to start off with possession here. Oh, Harvey resets to Bell for a second, which is an interesting development. Over to Moffat, who's quite wide. Back to Harvey, who sends it far forward. He's going to try to run for it, but I guess nothing happened since we just cut away from the action there for a commercial break. They are really quite winded here. And yeah, Crawford, I mean, he got that goal in? Wait, I'm sorry. Their goalkeeper? Just get a yellow card? That's amazing. Now, he's not feeling very comfortable with things, right? So you're going to see more of those really weird mistakes when someone's in that situation. All right, we're going to have to do a sub in soon. It might be up front, but I'm actually thinking of focusing maybe more on defensive subs over here. Leon's been doing pretty good. Maybe Jamie. We'll bring in Michael Rose. I think I'm very pleased with that swap. I could definitely see doing an Allen swap over here as well. I mean, I know that's not really defensive change, but let's do that, and then maybe do a midfield one in about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. See how people do. Yeah, Rose did not come in with a lot of energy. Oh, Harvey with the free kick. A little bit too much of an aggressive curve there. Okay, let's do another one. Yeah, it's 63%. Bring in Andy over there. That's going to be fine. I'm okay with this. It's not Andy's best position. We'll do okay. I mean, I suppose I could have done one of the wings, but I think we're going to be all right. Andy does get it away to McGuffey. We could go full defensive, but I think I'll just leave this be, because we're not really practiced with defensive. So that's one of the things with these lower tier... Gordon Imperial. Oh my god, we got a penalty there. Holy cow. I mean, if we get it in, that's a lock on that game. It's going to be hard, though. It does get deflected away. Rose attempts to pick it up. We're going to get a corner out of this, though. And all this kills a fair amount of time, which is nice. Oh, that's, I guess, what I could do is say, out of possession. No, sorry. When we're in possession, where's the time wasting? Time wasting. To the max. It'll take effect next play. Crawford's actually not doing the time wasting for us. I think he's just smart enough to, like, kill the extra minute right now. All right, it's going to be a free kick for them. Okay, tactical changes are in. Oh my god, we've got possession at the end of the game. This will be the final play, and it's at the opposing end, so we should be safe. Hell, who knows? We might even get something in. Unlikely. How did we do this? The thing is, it's not that we got in one goal. That's amazing. Oh my god, Hamilton only got 4 shots on us the entire time. That's the amazing part, is that our defense... Again, it felt like when you saw the individual plays, it feels like Hamilton was beating us a lot in the individual little plays, the interaction between 2 specific players. And yet... Okay, all of a sudden I'm incredibly excited for this season. Yeah, everyone's going to be super happy. Morale should be really high. That was an incredible win. Vintage display ensures air victory. Russ makes his professional debut, having a clean sheet as well, despite picking up a yellow card. Crawford shines as air wins. Robbie Crawford, man, you have been doing some things that I've been very pleased with. Still 24. There's still some possibility for gain over here. Good stamina, too, so you're reliably doing the whole thing. You're most comfortable being this box-to-box midfielder, which tends to be how we deploy you, so you're just involved in everything. Good acceleration and pace for our league. The finishing is weak. Like, Right, so I may have to just encourage him to shoot less, even though he's scoring. Maybe we can just train up his finishing some more. That might be the better thing to do. Like, why are these grayed out? Anyway, shooting. Finishing, long shots, technique. I think that's changed a little bit, because I think you used to just do finishing by itself, but now it's a group, which makes perfect sense. If we can get his shots improved, that would be really nice. Yeah, right now the workload is low because the energy levels are pretty hard up, and we've got it set so that we rest people below certain conditions. So you can see it happening here, which is good. I like this new feature. I think that's fantastic. Upcoming fixtures. So 4 days, 7 days, 12 days, 14. These are close together. I mean, at least you got 5 days in between here, but good God. This is just really intense at the start of the season here. Permanent tactic changes I wanted to do is probably do the whipped cross training. I think that's better. I don't know if we want to make changes to the tempo. I think the slightly higher. I mean, it seems to be working so far. Oh, I didn't put in the run at defense. Although I don't know if I want that to be a permanent thing, honestly. I guess we'll just do this for now. Calling spells, lost possession location, weak influence in the corners here. Just fine. Again, I might... Harvey, how's your crossing? 12. It's not bad. Smith, 13. 12 dribbling, 12 pace. Do we put these guys on aggressive? On attack? Oh, you're really not as comfortable. You're really comfortable in a support role. Harvey's basically as happy being attack or not. I think that's okay. I think it's okay to do something a little like this. I'm actually wondering if we made this the box-to-box on this side and put the ball winning here. Maybe defensively minded, that's fine, because Harvey's going to be a little bit more aggressive. Smith won't be. So Crawford can wander a little bit around here, and Harvey's going to wander up and down over here, like right on the left. That actually might be a slightly better balance. Now, Crawford, what foot are you? You're right-footed. And again, I'm trying to remember for shooting versus crossing versus whatever. I think you'd actually be better on this side for the shooting with the right foot for the curve to be the way we want. So maybe this is not going to be as good for you to shoot. On the other hand, maybe it'll just encourage you to pass a bit more. Because, I mean, that's the thing, though. Like, Crawford, 2 player of the match, just 3 goals. Like, with his 7 finishing, he's got 3 goals so far. I don't know. We'll do this. We'll see how it works to sort of balance out the aggression here versus the defense here. See, he's got a little bit more pace and stamina, which is why I'm happier with the idea of Harvey being aggressive versus Smith. Even though Smith does have better dribbling, so he can move with the ball a little bit better, but Harvey will just position himself a little further up here, and maybe the ball will get to him, and then he'll set up a cross or something of that nature. We might want to... Additional focus currently set to defensive positioning. Final third? What's the... How do we do crossing? Can we not train crossing? Or dribbling? How come these are grayed out? Do you need a specific type of coach for these things? Maybe? Huh. I don't know. Honestly, if I'm going to be... This was set to defensive positioning. I'm kind of okay with this, though. You know, we're like talking about his aggressive stuff, but these are areas that he actually could use a lot of work in. Positioning is going to be good for all kinds of things, whether we're talking about defensive or offensive. Yeah, I'm kind of all right with this. Has to refine his decision making, which this is going to be there. Yeah. Okay, I'm relatively okay with this. We might want to do a pass, and I might do that between episodes, I'm not sure, of everyone's training status. Yeah, this got set up here too. So, okay, under training, individual. Oh, these must have been set because we started about a week or two into the preseason. It was probably set then. Yeah. And that's kind of okay. Performed well in training. I mean, he's one of the tops. Any chance if we praise them, they'll actually be happy? That never works. You're already superb. Like, why would I? Why would I even do that? Yeah, and people are still learning some of these things. See, no one's happy with the width. They're still learning. Well, some of them are more okay with others, but a lot of people are uncomfortable with the width thing. And honestly, I was thinking, since we're actually putting more emphasis on these wingbacks now, which we didn't before, how about we change the attacking width back to standard? Which will probably help most people with their comfort levels. I don't know how different it is, to be honest. It should be all right. Now, I mean, any traits we want to add to people. Alan Forrest comes deep to get ball, plays 1-2s. It's all nice. Cuts inside from both wings. If you're playing as a shadow striker, like it is those long balls. And long, yeah. So keep working on your shooting, I suppose. Although I don't know if he's had a lot of opportunity for it. Like, we might want to play him more as a playmaker or something rather than a shadow striker. That's entirely possible. Shanklin, I mean, we might just want more quickness or the agility balance to get through people. Like, I don't care as much about pace for him, although it's not bad. But the acceleration would be nice. Agility balance, probably pretty important. I don't know. Final third, just more thinking, more vision. That might actually be the biggest investment, is in people's mental games. I mean, you're not bad, admittedly. Coach report. Can be wayward when crossing the ball. Competitive streak, bending the rules, fairly poor form. Maybe. Craig Moore. Really challenge the ball in the air. Can't leap off the ground. What kind of physical traits are we looking for with Craig? He's not that tall, but yeah, he's got no jumping reach. I don't know if that's something we can truly train in him, though, is part of the problem. Just strength training could give him a little bit more jumping reach, and he could muscle his way over here a little bit more. That actually might be a really good pick for him. We're actually losing some traits over here. Lack composure. Fairly poor in the air as well. Yeah, that composure is really bad. Okay, this training is going to work on some of that, so that's probably okay to look at. Free kick taking is poor, and we'd like to see that a bit more. Plus, it works on his tactics. I guess that's okay. Robbie Crawford over here is working on shooting. Oh, yeah, that's right. And Victor over here, free kick taking. Yeah, we wouldn't mind more people with good free kicks. No additional training here from Mark. Emotional running hinders ability to go past his man. Is that poor dribble? Yeah, dribbling. That's really bad. Although, again, we don't know... So all the technical training must come from the actual training program. Why are your stats going so badly? Should we yell at you a little bit? Like, we need more to happen. Attacking movement, I think, makes a lot of sense. Or just passing. You're in the middle. Actually, your passing's pretty good. Maybe attacking movement. Get the off the ball a little bit. I'm going to criticize you a little bit and say, listen, I'm been disappointed with your lack of overall development. Excellent. Good. Thank you. And he's going to work on his long throws, but he's a little older. Like, it's the younger ones that the training is the most important for. So, for example, one of the things that would help this guy a lot is probably a lot of endurance for higher stamina, or pure out quickness for pace. I think jumping reach is a little less important. I think we'll work on some endurance for now. And then Harvey's only 20 years old. So work in defensive positioning, right? I was fairly okay with this. Michael Rose got a lot of potential for us as well. You're training in the DM position. Deep line playmaker. I mean, honestly, that's actually probably a decent idea to cross-train you there. Now, since you are cross-training, maybe we don't want to add anything else to your list. Your first touch is not as good as we might like. In particular, I think, yeah, we'll focus on your passing, because this is going to be one of your key roles, is going to be to pass the ball. So get your passing better, your technique better. Keep working on the first touch as much as possible. Goalkeeper over here. You've got no strength. If you work on that, it'll also increase your jumping reach, aerial reach. I think I'm okay with that. Inut over here. You've got good jumping reach. You've got no stamina. That's actually a big problem. We've got to work on your endurance, buddy. And your work rate is terrible. This actually is going to be the big thing that holds back Inut if we don't really focus on him here. Okay. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. What's our schedule look like? We got 3 wins in a row in the Betfred Cup. We've got one more, so you meet everyone in your group one time. The Spartans are the ones that aren't like listed as any league whatsoever, so this should be a raffle stomp. Then we got a couple of friendlies. We could consider canceling one. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel the friendly with St. Mirren. It'll give us a proper amount of rest going into our very first Ladbrokes Championship game. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that. We'll have lots of energy, raring to go. And I think this is going to be the next game we actually do a video for. I don't think we need to see this fourth match in the cup. This should be a stomp. We also got a friendly here against a relatively low-tier team as well, so this should also be a stomp. That doesn't mean much. But Partick Thistle, this is going to be the first match in our league, and we're going to be very excited to try to win that one. So I think that's when we'll come back. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I will see you guys next time.